So if you're watching this, you're probably thinking of switching to the Breville Barista Pro, which you can admire here. I wanted to share a few thoughts on what is great and what is not so great about this machine. And I'm gonna share from the perspective of somebody who switched from Breville Barista Express to the Pro. So if you're in that situation and you're thinking of switching from a Breville Barista Express to a Barista Pro, here are a few things that you might want to keep in mind. First off, we'll start with the bad news. There's no more pressure gauge, as you can see. Like first time I tried this machine, I thought, oh, maybe it's going to show me the pressure here on the display. No, it does not. Is it a huge deal? Is it a deal breaker? I don't know. If you're like in love with a pressure gauge, then chances are you're not going to like the Pro very much. I didn't at first. But that kind of changed, and I'll explain why in a minute. Other things that you might not like about it is that you still have to tamp manually. So that's no change from the Breville Barista Express. You still have, your little tamper here. Once you dose your portafilter, you have to tamp. Is it a deal breaker? Not at all. I don't care. I like the tamper. I like the way you can tuck it in there and don't worry about it. Then, I think I kind of ran out of things that I didn't like. So, no, there's one more thing. There's one more thing that I wanted to talk about. And I'll show you how I worked around it. So if you look at the display, you'll notice that right here, there's a little knob that lets you dose how many seconds you're going to grind for a single or a double shot. So that's your variable, basically. It's not grams, it's seconds. So think about it. If you're grinding more coarse and you're grinding for the same amount of time, chances are you're going to get more coffee. So your dosing isn't exactly going to be super precise. How do you work around that? Easy. Just put here, which I would recommend in any situation, just weigh your beans and put in here exactly as much as you're going to use for that shot, and problem solved. This way you don't have to tinker with other variables. This doesn't matter. You can have it as high or as low as you want, and boom, problem solved. Same goes for the double shot. You just weigh however much coffee you need to grind, you grind it, and you make your shot. Now, what I really like about the machine is how simple this interface is. I mean, you have the menu, and you can program your single shot, your double shot. You can adjust the temperature. All you have to do is click here, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels. I stay in the middle. Obviously, for a darker roast, I would move down 1 or 2 steps, and for lighter roasts, I would move up. My roasts are usually medium, so obviously I'm staying in the middle. I didn't experiment with this feature too much, so I cannot tell you how effective it is. You're going to have to play with that yourself. So we've set that up. Now, let me just go through the settings one more. Okay, you can reset the defaults here. Like if you've programmed, or you have a machine that was pre-programmed by somebody and they set up who knows what, amounts here for single and double shots. You can reset that to default. You have a descale option and a flush option. Very straightforward. That's all there is to the menu. Exit takes you out of the menu, and boom, you're ready to make coffee. So despite the, let's say, complexity that you might expect from a machine that has a display and a menu, this is actually extremely simple to use. I like the machine despite not having a pressure gauge, because you can easily gauge your coffee. The quality of your espresso. You can judge it by two things: the flow, the rate of flow, and the taste, which is the ultimate indicator, or the ultimate gauge of the quality of your shot. So, do you really need the pressure gauge? Not really. I'd say if you tweak you know how to tweak your grind and amounts based on the taste of your coffee, you're good to go. This is a machine that will serve you well. One last thing to add: the steam one is great. It's not that you really need it to move it around a lot, but it's a great steam wand. This little thing, I've noticed some people had difficulty with this. Look how easy mine moves. But that's my advantage. I tinker with these machines, and I made sure to make this one move incredibly easy. People buy these lever things that they put here. That's an option too. Not a huge fan. I like to keep things simple. So it was a little bit of work to make this happen, but I made it happen, and it's a pleasure to use. Like, I cannot describe how easy it is to turn this thing. And that's about it. I hope this makes sense. I hope it's useful to you. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. I'll make sure to answer or make another video. Take care. Bye-bye.